Hey, Shabbat Shalom. All right, on this high holy day, Day of Atonement. All right, before I get started, I want to give all glorification, honor, and praises unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah Kwadash. Double honors as always to the venerable apostles of the Great Millstone, along with the bishops of Zaquan Yam, who are out here guiding and teaching the church well. And salutations to you, Akim, out there fighting this good fight of faith on the highways and hedges throughout the four corners of the earth. All right. Shalom to the 144,000. Okay. His servants, the prophets. On down to all those among Israel. Okay. That remnant consisting of men, women, and children who believe. Okay. As it says in Isaiah, the 53rd chapter, who have believed our report. Okay. So shalom. And I don't have, a whole lot planned. I wanted to start the video by going into some prayers. All right. In the ancient Hebrew, okay, especially on this Day of Atonement. All right, we will, the sun's going to be setting here in FEMA region number 4 in about, maybe 6.5 hours, but 2 p.m. over here. So, in 6 more hours, we'll be coming out of this high holy day, all right, where we are fasting. All right, we're afflicting our souls with a 24-hour dry fast, no food, no drink, okay, and we're remembering to thank the Lord, all right, for his forgiveness and for sending his only begotten son, Yahweh Shai, all right, to make that final atonement for sin. We're being remorseful, not only for the sins we've committed in this lifetime, but for the sins we've committed in the past, So, anyway, I put this up on my page yesterday. I'm not sure if the elder Yashar Wamba was the original poster. But yeah, the elder Yashar Wamba out in Dallas, Texas, or one of the heads of Great Millstone, Dallas, he had this up on his page. So, and again, these aren't just prayers, to pray today. I mean, you can make this part of your daily repertoire, man, And I'm going to go ahead and say it right now. And I've said it before. I'm not the most skilled brother in the Hebrew, in the ancient Hebrew. All right, not that Yiddish. We don't deal with that bullshit. We out here speaking the Paleo Hebrew tongue. Now, I'm not the most skilled in it. Okay. However, there's something within me that wants to get better. All right. And that should be your testimony as well. If you're, a man in his faith or you're believing out here, you should want to get better at it. We don't teach that because you don't have to be fluent in the language, all right, to be saved at all. You just got to know the names of the Lord. All right. You just got to be out here calling on Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. All right. Because that's what you're going to have to do to be delivered. All right. And the elect will do so. All right. So, but we're getting that language back, man. All right. We're slowly getting it back. So yeah, without any further ado, okay. And I don't know what the title of this video is going to be. It might be like Hebrew prayers on the Day of Atonement and various topics, something like that. All right. Because I'm going to get into a few articles I was reading earlier. So we'll see where it goes. Let's start out with this one. Day of Atonement prayer, right? And again, this isn't, you can pray this particular prayer anytime, but it's especially applicable today. Okay. All right. So here it is. I'm going to, do it in the Hebrew, and then I'll slow it down and break it down. All right. So here we go. It says, Yahweh Bahashem Hamashiach, Yahweh Shai Baharakah Kwadash, Barakia Thamyad Salakia, Ka Ata Hayam Ya, Wa Aina Paloyam Ya, Kawa Zabak Il Yawam, Hai Kaporium. All right. Now, we'll start up here at the top. Obviously, Yahweh, right? Yahweh, the name of the Heavenly Father in the Paleo Hebrew tongue. It ain't Ahaya. It ain't Jehovah. It ain't Yahuwah. It ain't God. Okay? It ain't Allah. Allah just means power, man. In the Paleo Hebrew tongue, Allah, A-H-L-A, it just means power or God. But we talking about the Most High God, IUIC, and his name is Yahweh. Okay, so Yahweh, all right, Bahasham is obviously in the name. Okay, Yahweh Bahasham, all right, again, is in the name. All right, Hamashiach, the anointed. All right, what would it say in your Bible? It would say Christ. We don't like to deal with that word Christ. Our Lord Yahushua was not Greek. He was a Hebrew Israelite. So we say Hamashiach, the anointed. Christ is just a Greek word for anointed. All right, it says Yahushua, obviously. Yahushua, the only begotten Son, second in command. All right, in the Baha, right? In the Baha, Spirit. All right, Rakah. Rakah. All right, holy, Quadash, bless me, Barakya. All right, forever, Thamyad. All right, forgive me, Salakia. I have to say that a lot, especially when I'm doing videos. Salakia, you know, I have to apologize. Hey, forgive me, you know. My sins, right? Ka, Atahayam. All right, Atayam. Ya, see? All right, Ka, Atayam, Ya, my sins. When you put Ya on the end, it's meaning my or me, okay? Like Salakia. Salak means forgive. Put Ya on the end of it, it means forgive me. All right, Salakia. All right. Let's go to and answer, right? Wa Aina. Okay. We're looking for the Lord to answer us, man. We want him to answer our prayers. Okay. My prayers. All right. Poloyum Ya. All right. Now, when you put yam on the end of a word, right? Yum, that's making it plural. Polo would be prayer. All right. Poloyum. Poloyum would be prayers. All right. So my prayers. Poloyum Ya. Okay. All right. How you say as in the Hebrew? Kawa. Sacrifice is zabak. Hey, zabak. You know the mark of the beast, the MOTB is the chip, right? Zabak out there, Fopi. Hey, zabak. Pre-sabak. The MOTB is the C-hup. All right. On, ill. All right. Day is yawam. And of atonement is ha. Corporium. Now, the way the fake J-O-O-Z say it, they say kapur. Okay, but there's no U's in the Paleo Hebrew tongue. You know, there's no E's. You know, there's no U's. There's no O's. So they off, man. But they say Yom Kippur. Nah, it's Yawam or Yawam HaKippurium, the Day of Atonement. That's a good prayer, man. So just going through it, you know, one more time in the Hebrew from start to finish. All right, Yahweh Bahasham. Hamashiach, Yahushai Baha, Rakah, Quadash, Barakya, Thamyad, Salakia, Ka'ata, Yam Yah, Wa Aina, Paloyam Yah, Kawa Zabak, Yawam Ha Kaporium. All right. It's a good prayer, man. All right. Let's see. Oh, yeah, this is a good one, too. You know, going in, you know, praying for the Lord to send evils and punishments and destructions on Edom and the Gentiles and our enemies. That's a good prayer right there. That's badass. All right. Let's see. Let's do this one. Proverbs 4 and verse 26 reads, Ponder the path of thy feet and let all thy ways be established. That's what we want. We want our ways to be established by who? By Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. You know, the Bible says a man's goings are of the Lord. There's no free will. So we want our ways to be established by the Lord. Okay? We want the Lord to guide us, man. Okay? So let's get this one. It says in the Hebrew, Palas Ma'agal Ragalka. Okay, you add ka to the end, and it's meaning your. All right. Ragal ka wa kol. All right. And all. All right. Darak yaka. All right. Your ways. Darak yaka. Okay. Yakanwa. All right. Meaning be established. All right. Yakanwa. So yeah, that's a good prayer, man. And again, this is posted up on well, you know, the elders have been posting these prayers, and it's on my community tab on my page. But start practicing, man. You know, hey, the Lord will be with you. If you sincerely want to get this, he'll reveal it to you. If you're being sincere and it's your heart's desire, your mind's desire to get this, he'll help you with it, man. Okay? And you got to start somewhere, so don't be, you know, don't feel some type of way, man, you know? Because like I said, my pronunciation ain't as, you know, as good as some other men in this faith, but that's okay, man. You know, it's all about sincerity. All right. Now this is from, I guess, one of the elders out in Holland, you know, because there's brethren and elders all throughout the four corners of the earth, scattered into the four winds doing his work. All right. Now, yeah, the bulk of the men of the Lord are right here in Babylon, aka America, but these brothers, there's a big camp out in Holland. And this is a good prayer right here. You know, not Proverbs, a prayer to take not my sins into account. Psalm chapter 25 and verse 7. Remember not the sins of my youth, nor my transgressions. According to thy mercy, remember thou me for thy goodness' sake, O Lord Yahweh. Right? Ka ata awath na I warrior wa pashaya al tazakor. Ka asadka zakor laya ata la mayan tawabka. Yahweh Bahasham Yahushai. That's how you would say it in the Paleo or ancient Hebrew. Okay? Not the Yiddish. Them fake JOOZ ain't got it, man. All right, that's a hodgepodge of Germanic, Yiddish. You know, it don't sound good, man. The ancient Hebrew sounds good, man. It sounds like it's the holy tongue. It's just beautiful. It's a beautiful language. All right, it's the language of the heavens, man. The Apostle Paul didn't hear the name of the Lord from the heavens in the Hebrew tongue. Why ain't IUIC teaching their congregation to call on the name of the Lord? That guy Nate, man, I was watching a video earlier. I got to finish watching it. The Apostle Gabar just put up, going into how this guy is nothing more than a businessman. And when you yoke up the preaching and teaching of his word with financial gain, that's wicked and evil, man. That's wicked. So he's out here making merchandise of the people, you know, preaching for filthy lucre's sake. And the Lord's got a stiff judgment for men like Bishop Nate, you know, lest he repents, man. But there's a lot of false prophets out here, you know, yoking up the preaching of this word with financial gain, man. They're going to be destroyed. All right, so that's a good prayer, man. Okay, what is this one? Psalm 143 and verse 1. Which reads, Psalm 143 and verse 1. Hear my prayer, O Lord Yahweh, give ear to my supplications. In thy faithfulness answer me, and in thy righteousness, right? Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Shammai, Thapolath Yah, all right? Thapolath Yah. Thapolathia. See? Thapolathia. All right? It's about practice, man. All right? Thapolathia. You can make this part of your daily repertoire, man. And again, we got, you know, just start wherever you are, man. Pray to the Lord. Ask the Lord to, you know, to help you get this. And he will if he's with you. All right. It says Ha Azayana. All right. All Thaka Anawanya. Ba Amanafka Ainanya. Bata Zadak Athak. All right. So, and again, Psalm 143 and verse 1. Yeah, man. All right. So, yeah, I just thought that there would be a good, exercise, to bring this out. I need to go through them with you, to go through this with you. And like I said, and I'll repeat it again. I don't mind repeating myself. I repeat myself all the damn time. I sound like a broken record most days, man. I'll be bringing out the same precepts, making the same points. That's okay. I'm not the most skilled brother in the language, but I know some, okay? And I can read through it, at least on a little bit better than a beginner's level, all right? Do I need to get better with it? Yes, I do, okay? But these prayers have more effect and more impact, all right, if they're prayed in the Hebrew tongue, okay? They got more force behind them, man. It tells you that. Don't it tell you that? I think it's the prologue of Sirach. Hold on. Now I'm going to have to look that up. Bear with me. Now I'm going to have to look it up since I mentioned it. I think it's the prologue to Sirach. Prologue to Sirach. Yeah, Ecclesiastes, yeah. Yeah. So it says, for the same things uttered in Hebrew and translated into another tongue have not the same force in them, right? Focus right here. I don't know why it's not letting me copy or highlight. Here we go. For the same things uttered in Hebrew and translated into another tongue have not the same force in them. Okay, so if you pray these prayers and you pray them in the Hebrew tongue, they're gonna have more of an impact. It's gonna be more forceful. So that's all I got on that. We can go on to a different topic now. Oh yeah, some of these articles. Yeah, I was on Reddit. Oh yeah, this is old news, but let's go into this one. Oh yeah, here we go. The gates of hell. Gil Bates back in the news. That's just put up 2 days ago. Real raw news. You see him. Man's a complete. That's a. Woo! Right, that right there is a physician of no value if you ever seen one, man. A forger of lies if you ever seen one. That's Psalm 58:3, man. The wicked are estranged from the womb. As soon as they be born, they go speaking lies. Gil Bates, the gates of hell declares everyone on earth must prove their identity using his global digital ID system. Right. We know what time it is. Oh, on his foundational website, it talks about how this is gonna help to eliminate poverty. Yeah, okay. If these devils were concerned about eliminating poverty, there'd be nobody starving out here. Globalist, physician of no value, billionaire Gil Bates has demanded nations of the world adopt his global solution for digital ID to force every single person on earth to join his global digital ID system. In a post on X, formerly known as Twitter, all right, Gates of Hell complained that there are hundreds of millions of people still left in the world who lack ID that proves their identity. Oh. See, this is a global phenomenon. It's not just that you're going to be, forced to go this way if you want to, be able to maneuver within Esau's NWO in America. I mean, this is going to be on a global scale. All right. The hour of temptation is coming upon a whole world, man. The whole inhabited earth. Got to say it that way because there's multiple words for world in the Greek. All right. Just because you read the word world, sometimes that means the whole inhabited earth, like oikomene. Sometimes it's referring to an age or a period of time, like eon. Or sometimes the word for world is cosmos, right? Which is basically an orderly arrangement. Okay. It's like John 3:16, that world being referred to there, the world that the Lord loves, that's talking about Israel. Israel is the world that the Lord, Yahweh Shah, loves. And Israel is the world without end. All right, what is that, Isaiah 45:17? Anyway. According to Gates of Hell, the modular open source identification platform, MOSIP, is a global solution for rolling out digital IDs for the entire human race. Gates describes MOSIP as an inclusive approach to a global digital ID system that serves as a formidable solution for dismantling the barriers for people, millions of people around the world who don't have suitable identification. I don't know some of this. Who edited this shit? The billionaire's advocacy comes as the blank and blank Gates of Hell Foundation has just pumped another $10 million into MOSUP. Gates of Hell's organization has joined forces with the UN's Sustainable Development Goals to promote and advance the globalist technology. Blah, blah, blah. This was apparently on his Twitter feed, and he had it to where you couldn't reply to it. Yeah. Because there would be thousands upon thousands of replies by now. But anyway, this is supposedly his Twitter feed from August the 21st. It says 850 million people lack ID that proves their identity. As a result, they're shut out of a lot of services that could change their lives. Huh. Yeah. These people, they're really concerned about you not getting the right services. Well, they want you to have those SHOTS, and they want you to have those JABS, and they want you to have that CHIP. That's why I'm so excited about MOSUP and open source technology that we could dismantle barriers worldwide. Hashtag G20 India. Yeah, see, like I said on their foundation page, like it literally, oh yeah, see, digital IDs are an effective tool against poverty. Yeah, but that's not what they're concerned about. I mean, they're the ones burning down all these chicken farms and food processing plants. Well, there's got to be a famine, right? And there is. There's going to be a famine. There's already famines all throughout this earth. We got a taste of it in 2020 as a whole, You Babylonians got a taste. With these next lockdowns, that's going to further, or that's going to, continue to lead up to a lack of food. So yeah, I was reading through this. Again, this is old news. I'll read this part. The system appears to be inspired by China's social credit score system and modeled after India's controversial state digital ID Aadhaar system, which was rolled out in 2009. But let's get some scriptures, man. Let's go. You know what? I quoted some scriptures. That dude is a complete devil, man. He is the wicked Gil Bates. What did I quote? Job 13. Guy who founded a software company, and he's a medical expert. He's who you idiots are listening to out here. You know, he's who 2/3 of you Israelites are putting your trust in. You're putting your trust in this guy to save you. Job chapter 13 and verse 4, but ye are forgers of lies. That's all he's doing, man, forging lies. Because everything that comes out of that man's mouth is a fucking lie. That's the devil. A word, people trip over certain words, trip over Satan, devil, hell. Devil just means deceiver. Diablos in the Latin, deceiver. He's a fucking devil, man. But ye are forgers of lies. Ye are all physicians of no value. Fraud G. Gil Bates. All these people in the World Health Organization, the WHO, oh shit, they might take this video down now for real. All right, all these people at the CDC and P, which they call it the Center for Disease Control and Prevention. I call it the Center for Disease Creation and Promotion. Yeah, they forge lies, man. They out here forging lies. Psalm 58. The minute you look at that, man, you should think about these couple scriptures right here. Psalm chapter 58. I guess I want to pick it up in verse 3. Yeah, Psalm chapter 58, verse 3. The wicked are estranged from the womb. Okay? They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. All right, so they're liars from the womb, man. That's what they create. That's what they were created to be. They're natural born liars. They're natural born killers. They're natural born thieves. They profane from the womb, man. Profane meaning outside the temple. Profanum in the Latin. Their poison is like the poison of a serpent, verse 4. They are like the deaf adder that stoppeth her ear, which will not hearken to the voice of charmers, charming never so wisely. This is a good prayer right here, right? Break their teeth, O Yahweh, in their mouth. That's what the Lord is going to do to them. Break out the great teeth of the young lions, O Lord Yahweh. Let them melt away as waters which run continually, verse 7. When he bendeth his bow to shoot his arrows, let them be as cut in pieces. All right, and ultimately what's going to cut them in pieces, those arrows are going to cut them like that. Those are the nukes. Those are the ICBMs. As a snail which melteth, let every one of them pass away. Like the untimely birth of a woman, that they may not see the sun. Yep. I'm going to keep going. Before your pots, verse 9, can fill the thorns, he shall take them away as with a whirlwind. Again, World War III is going to do these people in, man, these elites. And a lot of, the elites, man, the elites, the top, all right, international banking families, all right, the top elites, they're going to be preserved through World War III and be the first fruits of slavery. Just like the 144K is the first fruits of salvation, they're going to be the first fruits of slavery. All right. He shall take them away as with a whirlwind, both living and in his wrath. The righteous shall rejoice when he seeth the vengeance. All right, so we're going to be rejoicing, Lord willing, that's us. We have that number. He shall wash his feet in the blood of the wicked, so that a man shall say, verily or truly there is a reward for the righteous. Verily he is a power that judgeth in the earth. Yeah, man. It's a badass chapter. Short, powerful. Oh, yeah, he's talking about ending poverty. So that would be considered like a tender mercy. But yeah, but it's not for these people's benefit, man. Especially not for you Israelites. What about that? Tender mercies. Tender mercies. Yeah. Well, it's in the Psalms, ain't it? Oh, this thing is so touchy. Hold on. Um, Damn. There we go. Salakia, see? Yeah, oh, it's in the Proverbs. My bad. Slip of the tongue. Proverbs chapter. Damn. Um, Proverbs chapter 12 and verse 10. A righteous man regardeth the life of his beast, but the tender mercies of the wicked are cruel. Right? They come at you like they being tender and being merciful with this solution. We're gonna end poverty with this. We're gonna get you identified. We're gonna get you ID'd, and that's gonna help to end poverty. Isn't that sweet? Isn't that tender and merciful? No, but those tender mercies of the wicked, right? The tender mercies of the wicked are cruel, man, because what they want to do is see-hip everybody, man, to merge man with machine, because they a bunch of fucking insane transhumanists, man. And they know when they do that to you Israelites, especially to you over here in America, they know when they do that, they got you. And you're going to feel that fire, man. You're going to burn in a lake of fire. So you might think they're being merciful, you know, but those tender mercies of the wicked are cruel at the end of the day. Yeah. All right. Let's see. What else was I looking at? Elam's over there in India talking about he landed on the moon. No, you did not. Nobody's ever been to the moon. Fires around the world. Yeah, on every continent, there's fires raging. Most of them a result of ease direct energy weaponry. Naturalnews.com, you already know. A lot of you is a good source for information. That site is run by Mike Adams, the health ranger. Oh, yeah, I was watching this. I started watching this. AJ Skull and Bones Jones, just a gatekeeper for Amalek. That's all he is. If he was really a threat to the establishment, if he was really a threat to the so-called Illuminati and these globalists and the wicked Jewish elites, he wouldn't be on the air. They'd have taken his ass out. He's set up. Well, anyway, we use him for informational purposes. All right, look, I started watching this. It says, this is off of InfoWars. AJ, aka Skull and Bones Jones. All right, with Emerald Robinson. who hosts a show called The Absolute Truth. We got absolute truth, all right, starting at the top with the apostles of Great Millstone on down. We got the truth, 100% truth, the absolute truth. These people bring out a lot of truth, but they don't understand the spiritual ramifications behind what they're saying. You know. Anyway, let's check some of this out. If it lets me play it.
This trick to power your home for pennies has made energy companies furious.
It appears the Biden regime is looking to push us back into lockdowns. As we previously discussed, InfoWars broke the regime's plan to begin mandating masks at airports again, according to an InfoWars source. A TSA official was warned that the agency will begin requiring all employees and airport employees to mask up mid-next month. Now, Alex Jones broke the news on his show, and he joins us now to discuss further. Alex, thanks for being here. It's really no surprise. We knew they would try this again because they successfully did it the first time. They're using this so-called new variants as an excuse to bring us back into lockdowns. But what else are you hearing on this report? Is it going to go further than just masks in airports?
Well, last Thursday, I got reached out to by a person that I know personally for many years who works as a manager in the TSA. They said they were told in middle of September, TSA workers and airport workers will have to wear the mask. And they said by mid-October, they believe that Biden will try to order it back on the planes. Now, that was a very credible report. I said, I don't think they're going to be able to get it done. I hope it doesn't happen. But then within a day of me announcing that, Hollywood studios, universities, grocery store chains, hospitals all announced, yeah, we're bringing back the COVID mandates. We saw articles in Europe reporting the same thing, time for the same COVID restrictions. So they're definitely trying to do it. And just this morning, I've been at work since 6 a.m., but I went to the grocery store this morning. I went to the gas station before I came here, because I've been doing some early morning interviews.
I ain't gonna lock you people down again, man. We don't have to say lockdowns, question mark. I told you, we've been telling you, the men of the Lord have been telling you, the apostles have been telling you, first and foremost, the apostles of Great Millstone, that thing in 2020 was a beta test, man. Look up beta test. That was a beta test. The elites were beta testing, all right, how you people would react to being locked down. They were also using that scamdemic as a means to cover the demise of the dollar, okay? And this, I was listening to the brother Yeshaya earlier. How did he phrase it? He said something like they ain't gonna be as nice this time around. Something like that. I'm paraphrasing what the brother said. But no, they're not. This isn't gonna be a pretty lockdown at all. And this is all part of Jacob's trouble. Let's we'll come back to this. We'll listen to a few more minutes of it anyway. So let's, damn, did I lose it? Nah. Okay. This is all part of Jacob's trouble, man. You people are getting ready to be locked the fuck down, man. The devil, man, Esau, beginning with his elites, they fixing to come down, having that great wrath. I don't know why it's not pulling it up. Here we go. The book of Daniel, right? Daniel's the 12th chapter and the first verse. And at that time shall Michael stand up. All right. The great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people, all right? You Israelites. He's going to be standing up. It's going to be so bad, he's going to have to get involved, man. And for the sake of who? The children of thy people, all right? You Israelites. All right, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. You the Hebrew Israelites the Bible speaks of. And you Israelite foreigners as well. Those of you mingled among the heathen who may look like the heathen. All right? All right, Michael the Archangel is going to have to get involved, man. Stand up. All right, it says, and there shall be a time of trouble, right? A time of trouble such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in a book. You want to know who's going to be delivered? Go to Revelation, the 7th chapter. There you have the roll call. Okay. Yeah, Revelation 7, man. Starts with the 144K, and then that great multitude, man, of men, women, and children who believe what we're saying, and they believe the truth. They believe in Yahweh Shem Shai. They trust and believe what the prophets are saying. They cleave into the testimony of the prophets. They're the friends and helps of the prophets. They're going to be delivered. And many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake, some to everlasting life, and some to shame and everlasting contempt. Because, you're going to have Israel in the kingdom, 2/3 when they come back, when they're born again, and they come back in their right frame of mind. They're going to have a period of time in the kingdom when they're going to have to deal with being shamefaced, man, for rejecting this word. Get ready to put those face diapers back on. There's going to be a lot of pushback, but again, this is going to be a harsh, very severe lockdown. Okay. Just bringing out the precepts. We all know the scriptures. Jeremiah chapter 30 and verse 7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. All right, same thing Daniel said. Through the power and spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai, it is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. Right, the elect's going to be saved out of this trouble, out of this great tribulation, man. Okay. Yep. Let's see. Let's go to. I brought this out at camp. Well, not this particular verse, but I was in Matthew's the 24th chapter earlier today. So this is what's going to happen immediately after the tribulation. For those of you Christians out here teaching that Jesus, sweet Jesus, is coming before things get really scary on the earth and before the rise of the Antichrist. This cuts that pre-tribulation rapture bullshit. All right. The one you call Jesus Christ, whose name is Yahweh Shai, cuts you to pieces, man. All right. This is Yahweh Shai speaking in Matthew's the 24th chapter and the 29th verse. Immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of the heavens shall be shaken. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven. Verse 30. And then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven, all right, the chariots, with power and great glory. All right. So after all the tribulation, if you make it through that time, if we make it through that time and we're part of the number, all right, before those nukes hit and before all the destruction comes, we're going to be beamed up, man. The elect's going to be beamed up into them ships, not Christians. You Edomites are through, man. You so-called white people calling on Jesus, looking for Jesus to come back. He ain't coming. I've been saying this for years too. A lot of these big, like, prosperity pimps out here, like Joel Osteen and T.D. Jakes, Creflo Dollar, all these, like, who's that other whack job? Kenneth Copeland, and even some Israelite elders and teachers and preachers who have big followings. Your congregations are going to come looking for y'all, man. Watch. Your congregations are going to come looking for you. Well, that's how I'm going to judge y'all motherfuckers, man. Verse 31, and he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and he shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other. Yep. So this is what happens, at the conclusion of Jacob's trouble, again, prior to the nukes coming on this place, America. As the nukes are coming down, actually, because it says in the Bible, the righteous shall scarcely be saved. So during the midst of World War III, as the nukes are flying, that's when the election is going to be beamed up. And there's elect scattered throughout the four winds who are going to be beamed up as well into them ships. Let's get that scripture where it says the righteous. I got to cheat. I want to say it's Peter's. Righteous. Scarcely be saved. Yep. First Peter chapter 4 verse 18. And if the righteous scarcely be saved, where shall the ungodly and the sinner appear? Yeah, man, the righteous are going to scarcely be saved. Again, as the nukes are coming down, man. That's going to be intense. All right, let's go back to the we were watching that video.
This trick to power your home for pennies has made energy companies furious. This simple trick could save you thousands in electricity costs.
Damn. All right, my internet's all hosed up, man.
We'll try to order it back on the planes. Now, that was a very credible report. I said, I don't think they're going to be able to get it done. I hope it doesn't happen. But then within a day of me announcing that, Hollywood studios, universities, grocery store chains, hospitals all announced, yeah, we're bringing back the COVID mandates. We saw articles in Europe reporting the same thing, time for the same COVID restrictions. So they're definitely trying to do it. And just this morning, I've been at work since 6 a.m., but I went to the grocery store this morning. I went to the gas station before I came here because I've been doing some early morning interviews. People like Andrew Tate, I just taped for tomorrow's show. And usually the show's live, but I actually taped it for tomorrow. So I've been up since early this morning, and I've been to multiple stores, and almost everybody working there was already wearing masks. And I talked to them, and they said, yeah, we were told last week, put masks back on. So it's not just my whistleblower source. This is being pushed out everywhere because they want to bring the fear into next year so they can have mail-in ballots again, in my view.
Yeah, absolutely. I've been traveling again for the last week and a half, and everywhere that I went, I've seen more masks. I too think this is about the 2024 election and the mail-in ballots, but as we know, the uniparty, the establishment, the deep state will always go for as much as they can get, killing 5 birds with one stone. So do you expect that they will also reinstitute or try to coerce corporations to reinstitute booster mandates, so quote-unquote vaccine mandates again?
Well, you're dead on, Emerald. That's exactly what they've done. Major universities, corporations are already saying you've got to have the booster.
All right, yeah. Look, hey, this devil, Amalek is getting ready to come down with that wrath, man. Having great wrath. It's going to be far more draconian than it was in 2020. 2020 was a sneak peek. Again, look up beta. It was a beta test, man. They've done a lot of beta testing over the last couple of years, and they're ready for phase 2. Okay? The dollar's dead. We know that. The BRICS alliance is, being used by Yahweh Bashem Yahushua to dismantle the beast. Okay? The dollar is officially done. The petrodollar, done. Okay? So they have to cover for all this. All right? And there's going to be like I said, there's going to be pushback. It says in the scriptures, there's going to be sedition. And I can even see a scenario, okay, and this is just me speaking as a man. I'm not saying this is going to happen, but I could see them fake staging a Trump arrest to piss off all these militia groups, all these patriots out here, okay, who love their country, so-called country. They don't realize it's a corporation controlled by the Bank of England and Lord Rothschild, but they love their country, man. And if they see their hero hauled off to the gulags, which he won't be, I'm just saying, I can see them staging that, though. And I can see them doing that, which is going to lead to, ever how it goes, there's going to be sedition over here. People rising up against the government. There's going to be pushback. Let's get this. In 2nd Esdras. Second Esdras chapter 15 and verse 15. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another. There goes that race riot. There goes that race war, race riots. It's going to be riots, man. Class warfare, race war. Okay, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men. Okay? These patriots, man, these militia groups, okay, who want to see America great again. The only thing America was ever great at was wickedness, but they want to see America great again. They're not going to stand around and watch, this creepy, sleepy character destroy him, which we all know he's just a puppet. These presidents are just puppets. But they're not gonna take that. They ain't gonna take that shit, man. There will be sedition, man. Sedition. Matter of fact, no, you know what? It's not gonna let me do it there. There will be sedition, man. Get a quick definition. There will be sedition among men. All right. Sedition is a noun, conduct, or speech inciting people to rebel against the authority of a state or monarch. Against the authority of a state or a monarch. Similar words or synonyms for the word sedition: incitement to riot or rebel. Right? These Edomites are rebellious, man. Rebellion is as a sin of witchcraft. That's what the Bible says. The Lord likens rebellion as a sin of witchcraft. Okay? Rebellion, revolt, mutiny. There's going to be a rioting, man. Civil disorder. There's going to be people out here resisting these mandates and these initiatives. Okay? They're going to be resisting, the C-up. When that's, forced upon the people. Yep. Sedition, man, that's coming. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, They ain't going to be listening to what Creepy Sleepy says. They ain't going to be listening to their governors or their mayors or their, their police chiefs, etc. They ain't going to be listening to their congressmen. Hell, all that shit's going to be out the window, man. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. There goes your martial law. And again, like the brother said, Yeshaya, Men of Valor SC, they're not going to be as nice about it this time. That's one way to say it, right? It ain't going to be nice, A lot of shit's going on, man. All right. Yeah, for because of their pride, verse 18, the city shall be troubled, the house shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. Yep. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, verse 19, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread, all right, the famine. And for what? Great tribulation. That's what's coming, man. Chaos, tribulation, sedition, insurrection. You want to go back and watch this? Any more of this? I don't even know if it's going to let me play it. I keep having problems with playing the video. They're going to start over on me. We don't need to listen to any more of it. People about to be locked down again. You got to have an anchor. You got to have a hedge. You got to have a strong tower to run into during this time. And the Proverbs says, it's actually Proverbs, the 18th chapter. I'm just going to pull it up. See, the righteous are going to have a strong tower to run into, which is the name of the Lord. You're going to have a strong tower to run into, man. During this time, during this great tribulation, during the time of Jacob's trouble. Okay? When society collapses, when resources are scarce, you're going to have a strong tower to run into. All right? And the righteous will have that, The elect, beginning with the 144K. The name of the Lord Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, is a strong tower. Proverbs 18:10. The righteous runneth into it and is safe. Yup. And ultimately, it's this wisdom and knowledge that's going to be the stability of our times, man, of these times. Pursuant to Isaiah 33:6. We're going to be stable because we have been given this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. All right. I've gone on long enough. There's a couple things on my mind. Oh, you know what? I just put this up. This is crazy, man. Jake's lost his fucking mind. I just put this video up on my page, but I seen GMS Watchman had put something up on this as well. Jake out here cheering for Trump, man, wanting Trump to be his king. Crazy as hell, man. But he's talking about she's making.
It's going to elevate him all the way. I think we should make Trump king. That's how I feel. We should make him king. Wouldn't that be kind of like communistic? No, it's nowhere near communist. So we just going to make him king, but we still got our freedoms and rights and everything. Ain't for that. Yeah, Trump for king 2024. That's actually my URL. Own that URL. You own it?
Trump for king. According to the law, Jake, you're not supposed to want a heathen to lord over you. These niggas are through, man. Same as you niggas that are out here supporting Sleepy Creepy. This is madness right here, dude. Somebody left a comment. I just put it up on the page. Well, it says comments 1, and then you can't read the comment. This is insane, man.
Really? Oh, my name is Niggas for Trump 2024. That's my nigga. Former candidate. I'm a former candidate for New York State Governor Derek Gibson. Look me up.
Fucking insane, man. You know, one more reason the 2/3 got to be destroyed, man. Man. Anyway, let me get out of here. Lord willing, you was edified through the Spirit. With that, I don't want to say shalom. On to the next video.